St. Xavier's High School, Abbottabad. Today we are going to start with Standard 4 English, Chapter 1, Unit 1, Neha's Alarm Clock.
Neha's Alarm Clock. This is a story written by Girija Rani Asthana. This story is about the character Neha. Let's see about the character Neha and her alarm clock. Narrator Narrator is the one who speaks about the story or even speaks about the characters. So let's see and read this chapter. Ring, ring, ring. Off goes the alarm clock at 6 in the morning. Neha makes a face and, covering her ears with a pillow, snuggles under the warm blanket. But she knows she has to get up. She mutters to herself. Students, we can see that the narrator is trying to tell us about Neha and her alarm clock. Her alarm clock rings at 6, but she is not able to get up early in the morning. She wants to sleep a little more, so she snuggles. Snuggles means to be in a comfortable position. Usually, we also snuggle in the morning. She also mutters. Mutters means to speak in a very low voice which cannot be heard by anyone else. So she mutters to herself. Next, we can see Neha. This alarm clock always rings at 6 and pulls me out of the bed. It's so unfair. Oh, how I would love to sleep a little longer in the morning. I wish this clock would forget its job sometimes. Now Neha is speaking that the alarm always rings and she has to get up from the bed. It's so wrong. Unfair means it's so wrong. She wants to sleep a little more. As you all know, we also want to sleep a little more in the morning. And she wishes that the clock should forget to ring sometime. Forget its job means the clock should forget to ring sometime so that she can sleep a little more. Narrator, something falls. Neha smiles. Narrator is trying to explain that something has fallen. What has been fallen? I think it's the clock that has been fallen. That's why Neha smiles. Let's see. Neha. Oh, my clock has fallen. How happy I am. Tomorrow I can get up late. Yes, the clock has fallen. So Neha is happy that tomorrow the alarm clock won't ring and she will sleep a little more. Narrator. Next morning there's no alarm, so Neha sleeps and sleeps the small chirpy birds which come to the window still every morning find Neha still sleeping. We can see that narrator is trying to explain that next morning there's no alarm clock. She sleeps out, but who is there in the window still? There are birds chirping in the window still, and they are trying to wake up Neha. They found that Neha is still sleeping. You know, what do you mean by window still? Window still means the edge of the windows, the end portion of the windows. Birds, wake up, dear, wake up fast. The birds are trying to say, get up and wake up fast. It's already morning. Narrator, Neha gets up with a start. So now we can see, even though there's no alarm clock, there are birds who are waking up Neha. Narrator, Neha gets up with a start. Neha, oh no, if it's not the alarm clock, it's these birds. Why don't they leave me alone? Now Neha is trying to say that not the alarm clock, but this time the birds are trying to get me from the bed. Means she wants to sleep a little more. She first got read up from the clock, but now there are birds chirping around. Neha. Narrator. Even this wish of Neha's comes true. The next morning, there's not only no alarm clock, there are no birds either. But there is someone else who does not want her to miss the school bus. Can you guess who it is? The big bright sun. He fills Neha's room with a warm smile. Yes. Even though next day the birds didn't disturb her, the clock didn't disturb her and get up, but there is a big bright sun who fills her room with a warm smile. Students, in our room also, in the early morning when the sun rises, the warm rays come inside our room and they wake up Neha. Oh, my eyes! Now it's the sun waking me up. Why can't he let me be? Now Neha is saying that not even the birds, but now the sun is waking her up. Narrator. Even this wish of Neha comes true. Next morning, the sun is behind the clouds, so Neha snows till she hears her mother voice. We can see that Neha is still sleeping, and there's no sun, there's no alarm clock, and there's no birds, but she is hearing her mother's voice. Mother, wake up, sleepyhead, you will miss the bus. Mother is trying to say that wake up, sleepyhead. Sleepyhead means sleepy child. You will miss the bus. Neha, oh no, why does mother have to wake me up? Now Neha says why her mother has to wake me up? Because so that she will not miss the school bus. Narrator. There is no escape now. Neha gets up and gets ready. Can you imagine what happens the next day? Neha wakes up with a start. Her watch says it's 6 o'clock. She called out her mother. Next day, there was no one to wake her out. Not even mother, not even the sun, not even the birds. So, who's there to wake her up? Let's see. Neha. Ma, who woke me up today? Narrator. Mother smiles. So, her mother is smiling. Mother. Who else? You, of course. Neha. But I was sleeping. How could I? She was astonished. She was surprised that there's no alarm clock, there's no sun, there's no birds. Then who's there to wake me up? Not even her mother woke her up. Mother, now tell me, why do you eat your lunch every day at 1 in the afternoon? Neha, I feel hungry. Mother, why do you sleep at 9 every night? Neha, because I feel sleepy. Mother, there's a clock inside you which tells you when to eat, when to sleep, and when to wake up. Neha, oh, better rush now. I don't want to miss the bus. Mother, relax, today is Sunday. Neha, oh. So we can see now that usually we eat at 1 because we feel hungry. We feel sleepy at 9 in the night. We have a clock inside our body which tells us when to eat, when to wake up, and when to sleep. So it's very clear that not even an alarm clock, not even the sun, but it's our own body which makes a routine and we are used to it, and there's a clock which tells us when to do each and every activity of the day. So we are clear with this chapter. Now Neha rests because that day was a Sunday and she rests, and the next day she goes with the same routine and gets up early in the morning. Students, I hope you are clear with this chapter. Now let's see the new words. Snuggles. Snuggles means to be in a comfortable position. Mutters, to speak something in a very low voice. Windowsill. Windowsill is the end of the window. Relax means to rest.
Okay, now